Yeah, well, what I'm hearing from my community at the moment, particularly the LGBTI community, is how much it means to them to be counted, and that they are incredibly concerned and disappointed about this decision. And I am feeding those concerns back to my colleagues and discussing it within the government. You know, a lot of countries, comparable countries to Australia, include these types of questions in their census or equivalent data. Mm-hmm. And, you know, as a former data analyst, there's also the argument that it's really important to have the best information that we can in our biggest survey of everyone, the census. We know that LGBTIQ Australians have, for example, higher rates of suicide than the general population. And that makes this data even more important to understand and collect.
You seem to be making the case here, like your colleague Josh Burns, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but he called for a reconsideration. Are you?
Well, the census is still 2 years away, and I would hope that this is something that we would look at, because as I say, I am hearing what this means to people, and the LGBTIQ community have been through a lot in terms of public debate in recent years. The religious discrimination bill under the former government was one of the most horrible times for that community, and hearing from them as their local member about what that meant for people was very difficult. And then, of course, before that they had the marriage equality plebiscite, of course with a great result, but something that never should have been up to people to vote on like that. And
still time for a reconsideration?
Well, I would hope so. I think, you know, as I say, I hear from people in my community how much this means to them. And I think also from the perspective of data, the more data, the better for the ABS, to be able to, you know, make policies and inform decisions.
It's an interesting talking point, and it's gathered quite a bit of momentum through the week. I think we'll wrap it up there.